Once again, I am so glad you're here. The energies are deep. Today we're checking in with what you must heal before you and your person can come together. So we're going to check in with your stage of healing, what you're going through and need to work through, where they are on their healing journey, and then what would speed up the timeline of your connection. My cats really want to hang out with us today. Okay, so I already have the cards shuffled and pulled, so we're just going to go ahead and dive in. Remember that these can be reversed. You might feel closer to your person's energy, and that's absolutely fine. I also have some channeled messages from Spirit, and they were pretty insightful, so we will get into those as well. And you're just going to see cat hair wafting across the screen because that's real life. All right. Let's start with your energy. So I used a few decks. Oh, and then we'll get a connecting energy. Did I say that? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, so your first card was an animal card, the loon, intuitive. You may connect to birds, marshy grasslands. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. With this card, this is telling me that you are a spiritual person. You're very intuitive, but you don't necessarily listen to it all the time. Ego can get in the way of your intuitive gifts. And actually, your next card is Divine Talents. And I did a reading last week, similar, what you guys are healing through, and you also got Divine Talents. So this is another reminder. This is that thing. What is that thing that you're suppressing, that you're avoiding, that you've always wanted to do, but haven't done yet? Do you want to start a tarot channel? Do you want to learn how to do Reiki or energy work? Do you want to meditate more? Like, what is it? There's something there. Maybe you're a musician, or maybe you want to do something that doesn't even exist. And you're like, people think I'm crazy. The world's waiting for you. So with these two cards together, listen to the song in your soul. This time apart is for you to really tap into your own gifts and your own talents. And if you keep getting this message, because if you resonated with last week's reading and then this one, if you keep getting this message and you're not taking action, but you really want union with this person, you're just prolonging that union. So it's time for you to step into that. Do something really scary. Take step one, a baby, small step. It's really easy to get afraid of looking at the top of the staircase, but you just need to take the first step, one little step, and then one more little step, and one more, and one more, and one more, and you'll look back and say, oh my gosh, I've climbed that entire staircase. So stop ignoring that. There is like this I feel this like, it's like a ball in my diaphragm that just wants to explode open. And the fear is just protecting you. The fear from stepping into that next version of yourself, it's just protecting you. And it seems like it's safer to stay here, but it will actually feel better when you step into who you're meant to be and do the scary thing. It will feel better. Even though it seems harder or scarier, it will feel better. Okay, then we have, I was asking for one card, but two really, really wanted to come out for you. In this deck, you have reverse disassociation. There are messages for you in this and the next card that I actually want to read to you. But are you disassociating? Let's talk about it. So with reverse disassociation, the number 28 may resonate for you. Give yourself permission to feel. What are you avoiding? How are you spending time? Are you on electronics all day? Are you scrolling on your phone or on YouTube, on social media? Are you watching TV at night? What are you avoiding feeling? What are you avoiding processing? So it says, in order to recover your sensitivity and aliveness, you need to slow down, connect to your body, and give yourself permission to feel. As a spiritual being, you need to spend as much time nourishing your soul as you do feeding your physical body. Your spirit is beckoning you to go within, let go of past pain, and transform it into enriching wisdom. Can you see the battle that's happening here? Say hi. Okay. This is really calling you to step into that scary place. Feel all the things. It's really easy to disassociate your feelings when everything becomes overwhelming and feels overwhelming. I totally understand that. But it's time. Your message here is it is time to feel those things. What are you avoiding feeling? Contemplate death and beyond. This is a nice reminder that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. You've been here before. You've done this before. You are here to learn lessons. That is literally your purpose, is to learn lessons. And even if you don't believe that, just play with that idea for a second. Just play with that. What if that were true? Can you take a step back from this situation and say, what am I supposed to be learning right now about myself? What am I learning right now? And it's so hard to do that just cerebrally, just in your mind, because 95% of our actions, behaviors, and thoughts are completely unconscious. Completely unconscious. I do recommend journaling. That can help. A professional also can help you ask yourself the right questions, but journaling, guided journals, I have a guided journal. I'll put that in the description. Highly recommend. It asks the right questions to make you think about something differently and go, oh, maybe that's more connected to that thing from my childhood than I thought. So, but there is something else I wanted to read you from this one. You are about to go through a major cleansing process where many of your materialistic ambitions will start to fall away, while your spiritual aspirations will become aroused. Through this process, your fears of death have the possibility to transform into awe of the higher worlds. You're also being asked to start looking at any of your destructive habits and behaviors, social media, scrolling, and make positive changes to your health and inner well-being. Even eating the wrong foods like junk food or binging or something like that really affects your alignment to source, to a higher being. So if you know you're a spiritual being, you're meant to do spiritual things and heal the planet, you're a light worker, but you don't know how, and you're afraid and you're hiding your emotions, so you're emotional eating, and like all of those things go together. So what habits and destructive behaviors can you start to step away from? What can you really be honest with yourself about? Ignoring this message could have serious consequences in your life, it says. That's intense. Okay. And then your final card, reflect on pride and ego. I mentioned your ego a little earlier about being afraid to step into who you're meant to be, being afraid to step into that spiritual version of yourself, maybe for fear of what others may think, but that's your ego talking. That's your pride. And so this says, acknowledge that negative pride causes more harm and suffering to relationships and to your overall life than can be measured. Notice where you're losing power because of false pride, and recognize that it's poison to your spirit and thus to your healing. Reflect on that. I really want you to journal. I really am being guided to tell you to journal, because when you can get your thoughts outside of yourself and on paper and see them, you can start to look at them and go, oh, wow, I didn't even realize that. Because when they're just bouncing around in our heads, it's really difficult to work through anything. So you can work through thoughts and process emotions by writing. If there are people you're holding on to, you can write them letters and burn them. Even to your counterpart, to your person, to this person that you want union with, write them letters. Even if you don't want union with them, if you want to release them, write them letters and burn them. They don't ever have to see these letters, but say everything that you wish you could say, everything that you want to say, because you need to get it up and out of you. You need to get it up and out of you. So this is a big transition for you. With these cards, it's really about stepping into your spiritual path. This time is necessary for you to do that. For whatever reason, if you were in union with this person right now, you would not be stepping into your spiritual gifts. You would not be stepping into the person that you're supposed to become in this lifetime. Let your ego fall away. And trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust yourself. Trust the things you're guided to. Trust the things you're interested in. Trust that you're watching tarot right now. Like, what is calling you forward? Follow that. let's go to your person's energy. Okay, so they got 2 animal cards, moose and eagle. Ooh, I already have full body reaction tapping into their energy. Full body chills. Very, wow, it's, it feels, oh my God, it's very emotional. It feels like they are being torn apart. It's like something is splitting them right down the middle. I still have full body chills. It's like their soul is being separated from their ego. But imagine how that feels if something is being ripped away from you. Wow. Something is being torn out of you that you have lived by your entire life. And now you're realizing it's got to go. Then who are you? What's left? Oh, wow. I'm really feeling for both of you. There's a lot going on here. But this is really difficult. My heart for your person right now. Okay, let's get into their cards. Whew, okay, moose, wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. This feels like their ego is, the part that's their ego literally being split away. Sorry if the lighting's getting weird. I don't know what's happening. But if your ego is being split away out of you, getting torn out of you, this is saying, you know much. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. Lean into this fact that you are a soul being. It's like you awoke that in them. I think I've mentioned that before in past readings, but your presence in their lives has changed the course of their life. And they are, for the first time, realizing that there is more to them than that ego, than their materialist life, than the things around them, than their career. It's not about that. This is so powerful. Wow. So it's a big reminder for them. That's what they're working through right now, is starting to recognize that they are a spiritual soul being and what that means for them. And then we have eagle, mastery. Sorry, just checking something. Okay. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. So again, with the spiritual journey that they're on, but also they have no idea how they affect other people around them, both in good and not so good ways. But your wisdom inspires the world. They probably inspire other people and have no idea, and just maybe criticize themselves. Maybe don't believe in themselves. It's almost like they wear a mask that they view the world through, right? This is how I'm supposed to show up. This is how I'm, everyone wants to see me. But really, they're just wounded, and they want to heal, and they want to be loved, and they want to love you or whoever, but they probably just want to love you. Okay, so the next card. These just are just confirming each other. Life path. This is literally saying you're on the right path. This was meant for you. This is destined. This is fated. You are supposed to be here doing this exact thing, going through this experience with this person, with you. You're supposed to be torn apart. You both agreed on this as souls before you came to this life, and they are realizing, okay, this is meant to be, and I don't know why, and I don't know how, and I don't know what to do, but I'm trusting, and I will figure it out. They're being torn in half right now. They're being ripped apart. My heart. And again, if you haven't watched any of my previous videos, if you know me, when something gets really heavy, I start to laugh because my body wants to regulate. So I try as much as I can to stay in your person's energy, but this one's really heavy. That's why I'm laughing right now. Wow, soul expansion is painful and terrifying. Plus the fact that they lost you or may lose you, you know what I mean? Like it's like their spiritual world and their physical world are like colliding, like bad things happening in the physical, bad things happening spiritual. To them, it feels bad, right? It doesn't feel good. Send them love and light. That's what they need right now. Next card. It's a yes. I want to read you this one. I lost the deck. Okay. It's a yes. The number 17 or 8 might mean something to you. Look at all my laughter. Oh my goodness, your person is hurting. It's time for you to say yes to life. But it feels like it's time for you to say yes to the life you actually want. It's time for you to say yes to the life that you've been avoiding. It's time for you to say yes to your authentic life. I don't think this person has been living authentically to themselves. I think they're very drawn to people who are authentic because they want to be that way. They wish they could take off the mask, take off their ego, and live how they want to live, with true, deep, real, meaningful connection. Things that other people don't even believe in, like a love that powerful. They know it exists. They feel it with you. They just don't know how to get there. Are you resisting? So this is what this says. Are you resisting or sabotaging a great opportunity? It's challenging to discern what is healthy to welcome into your life and what is not. Oh my God. It's like their life after meeting. It's like, have you seen that movie Before You? It's like about her life before she met this person and then her life after. She's a different person. It's like they met you and they can't go back to the life they've lived. It doesn't make sense to them anymore. They don't want to live that fake life anymore. Nothing feels right about it, and they can't quite pinpoint it. They might think like, well, it's because this person's not here. But no, it's because the part of them that you bring out in them isn't there because you're not there. They like who they are when they're around you. Oh my God, I'm getting emotional again. They love who they are when they're around you and who they become. And they feel like they can finally be their true selves and their authentic selves. And they have such a real, true, deep connection with you. They miss you so much. But for this to work, I mean, this whole reading is about, for this to work, you have to work through these things first before you come together, okay? Sorry. This card asks you to start saying yes to yourself and to take time out to do loving, nurturing things for you. Oh my God, I'm dying. This is crazy. Whew. Okay. Oh my God, their last card. Wow. Okay, their last card, as I pull myself together. Forgive yourself. I don't know if crows or ravens or Vikings are significant to you. Could just be confirmation you're in the right place at the right reading, but forgive yourself. I mean, I could read the back, but I feel like we know what this is. Identify one area of your own life where you're angry at yourself or where you've yet to forgive something you've done. Healing requires forgiving oneself as well as others. Your goal, to love yourself enough to heal. Oh. With everything they're going through and the life that they have lived up until this point, that self-criticism that I mentioned earlier, that's a huge piece of a lack of self-love, true, authentic, real self-love, loving all parts of themselves. And this journey for them right now is loving themselves enough to choose to heal so that they can become that authentic version of them that they always want to be. The version that you bring out. But they have to choose it. They have to choose themselves I just remembered their channeled reading. I didn't read you yours. They're channeled reading something about this. I'll read theirs, and then I'll read yours. Oh my God, my soul is dying. Okay. Okay, so I let spirit write through me. And so I've like scribbled down, like my eyes are closed and I'm just writing. This was their channeled message from spirit. Before it's too late. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm feeling this so overwhelmingly. I'm very tapped into their energy. Oh my God. Okay. Before it's too late, look in the mirror. You have been here before. Can't you see it in your own eyes? Your soul knows all it needs to know. Remember, do it now, or you shall repeat it until you do. I'm going to go ahead and put your channeled messages in the description so you can reread them. This is literally, to me, it's saying, look in the mirror. Acknowledge your soul. You know that you live lifetime after lifetime, and this has been the lesson that you've tried to learn, but you haven't yet learned. So let this be the lifetime that you learn it. Or you'll repeat it until you do. Okay, let me read you your channeled message. Excuse me, buddy. After all you've given, after all you've tried, can you still not see that you are enough? You are whole, alone, together, apart. Turn inward and fill your heart with your own love. If we're referring back to all of those gifts that you have that you're suppressing or ignoring, you are such a powerful being. The world needs you. The world needs you. People are waiting for you to step into their potential so that they can step into theirs. Even your person. You need to rise and become who you're meant to be so that they can too. Those parts maybe you're a little ashamed of or think they're weird or something. Turn inward and fill your heart with your own love. Like you were given these gifts for a reason. You've had these gifts through lifetimes. I want you to start loving those parts of you. All of them. Everything that you don't like, it's okay to love it. It's time to start loving it. Okay. Let's get some connecting energies. Shall we? We'll finish up with this. Wow. Oh, okay. All right, guides. Let's just get some final connecting energies. Oh, what was the actual specific thing that I wanted? I wrote it down. I wanted to check in with what would speed up the timeline of your connection. So that's what we're going to ask. What would speed up the timeline of your connection? What would speed up the timeline of this connection, please? Okay. Finding clarity, first of all. Both of you need to be clear on who you are, on what you want, but on who you are really, like especially for your person. Who are you really at the core? Without your career, without the people around you, who are you? Who do you want to be? Find clarity on that. And with you, who do you want to be? Do you want to be a light worker? Go be that. Do they want to be someone who can rip off the mask and be themselves? Go be that. Okay, so you both need clarity on who you want to be. Not what you want to accomplish, but who you want to be. What else? What about other things? Whoops. Okay. Okay, just notice the things you're passionate about and follow those. That kind of taps into or relates back to your intuition. Like if you've always been interested in painting, do it. because that could lead you to something else. You might be like a Reiki infused painting creator or something. Like, create whatever you want. Okay, you both need to pause on this connection. And I know that's not easy to hear, but I think we know that. I mean, you're in separation already. You know, it's time to take a beat, slow down, and literally focus on you. Oh, that's so hard to do. I know. My heart hurts for both of you. But imagine, I'm just like, my heart's getting warm imagining the healed versions of you coming together. Oh my God, I'm getting emotional again. I love this story for you. I'm so invested in your story. I thank you for being here and sharing your energy with me. Imagine the healed versions of you coming together and how beautiful that could be. I'm such a romantic. But imagine if the unhealed versions of you came together and how painful that could be. So really pause. Give yourself, even, you know, sometimes it helps to be like, you know what? This week, I'm focusing on me. That's it, just a week. And then the next week, do another week. And then another week, and then another week, okay? Just small steps, maybe just even just today. Finding balance within yourself. Really, especially with you, you know, you had a lot about like tuning out the, you know, disassociation, avoidance, avoiding feeling your emotions. Look at her pouring her emotions. Look at the wind flowing and blowing. There's such balance, groundedness, and calmness in this image. What can you fill that time with that actually feels really good? Instead of being on your phone or something, can you journal? Can you take a walk? Read a book? Tap into yourself? Look in the mirror and do affirmations? Like, what can you do that? Stretch? Like, what? Go to the gym. What feels good for you? Same with your person. They need to do the exact same thing. And for them, it's going to be what feels good for you, really. Or are you continuing these hobbies because you think you're supposed to, right? It's going to be more like that. Okay, let's just get a couple more. I've gone way over in this reading. Who cares? Time's fake. All right. Last card or two. Okay, don't be afraid of loving yourself. Ooh, someone is going to love everything you hate about yourself. So those things you don't like about yourself, someone's going to love. If you're, again, we'll just go back to the Reiki painter. Someone's going to love that and need that and want that so hard. When I was like 19 years old, I hated my thighs. I thought I had huge thighs, like thunder thighs. And then a friend of mine, and this was not in an inappropriate way, it's going to sound a little inappropriate, but it wasn't, came up to me, like grabbed my thigh and was like, I fucking love your thighs. And I was like, oh, people can like the things I hate about myself. I used to hate my nose. I don't know why, it's fine. But like, and then I saw my brother's nose and realized we have the same nose. And I love him so much that I started to love my nose. So it's okay to love everything about yourself. Society created beauty standards that are just bullshit, right? And what we should and should do, corporate jobs. Like, don't love your weirdness, embrace it. Love the things that make you different. So exciting. Okay, I feel like we just need a couple more. Just need a couple more. I'm so excited for you, this chapter in your life. Okay. Okay, well, and for your person about loving themselves, I feel like that's self-explanatory. Like, it's okay to want to be someone different and love that version instead of the facade you've been putting on, you know? It's okay to be different. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. And then you both, don't be reckless or anything. So don't like reach out to this person. This is your time for you. Okay. Release. You both have the devil in reverse. So you're releasing the obsession, the like tether to each other, and it can be temporary. If that makes you feel better right now, it's temporary, and that's okay. For a week, let them go for a week and focus on you. Okay, that's it. And then we'll get one final card. One final card. What What is this connecting energy? What would make this timeline speed up? Okay, well, there you go. Remember the first thing I said was find clarity. That was because it was the bottom of the deck energy and we got it again. So it's time to discover who you are. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So go grab that guided journal. It's in the description. It is all about discovering who you are, like from the inside out, asking you the questions you're never going to ask yourself, working through that inner critic, negative self-talk. You'll change. Finish that and then consider reaching out to them. Okay. I thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. This was so fantastic. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited for you. I understand that you might be hurting right now, but you're allowed to be hurting and really excited about the future at the same time. Like those two things can coexist. All emotions can coexist. So it's okay to be sad and really miss this person, but still be full of so much love for them. I'm trying to like push my cat away. If this resonated, please like, comment, subscribe. Give me more of your energy so I can do more readings for you. Thank you for being here. It's always my pleasure.